Hey y'all, Rick Fearless, Strokers Dallas, Strokers Ice House, Punch Wally Garage. Good morning. How you doing? You okay? Today is Thursday, February the 15th, 2024 year of our Lord. Season number 2, episode number 46. In today's episode, we will cover gold pocket watch, TV wife, and yard work. Let's go. In my life, the 366 project, the Mr. Peabody Wayback Machine is going to go back to 1970. So in 1970, my brother and I were 13 and 14 years old. And we lived on Burning Tree Lane in Irving. That's where my formative years were. Grade school, junior high, high school. Great place to grow up. Bunch of kids in the neighborhood that were the same age as me and Rand. And I'm still friends with some of those kids today. They're not kids no more. They're old like me. But I remember Mom, we had a backyard and it was fenced in. And there were bushes in the backyard. And Mom wanted to plant flowers there. And so I remember Pop said, okay, me and the boys are going to do it. And so we dug the bushes up, poured concrete, so it was a little concrete curb like thing all the way around the yard to plant these flowers and little trees and stuff like that. I can't think of anything that I hated worse growing up than working in the yard. It was torture. We wanted to be outside with our friends. We wanted to be doing something besides working in the backyard. And I remember Pop got a couple of truckloads of dirt. So you're taking the dirt out of the back of the truck and throwing it in a wheelbarrow and wheeling it through the yard and taking it and dumping it on there and spreading it out. And we were pouring that concrete, we poured it ourselves. You're wetting it down and troweling it and making it. Oh my God, it was miserable. For a 13, 14-year-old kid, it was torture. And we could hear the other kids out there playing and riding their bikes. It came out good, but it took us, I don't remember how many weekends, it seems like about 2,000 weekends to get that done. And it was, all these years later, over 50 years later, it's still stuck with me on how miserable that was. Do you have a memory of something you did that you just hated as a kid? That was mine. Working in the yard was mine. All right, let's check that truck. Check that truck, you big old... Woo! Hey, look at that, boy. What do you got there? Well, I don't like to brag, but these are some red tie-dye, see? You've got some dark red, some white. You've got kind of a red and white little logo there. White toe, white toe, double red racing stripe, 2 vent hose, white shoestrings, 1 eye down, double knotted for safety. I kind of like these. These are, say it with me, y'all, these are some handsome chucks. Yeah. Get in my mom there. There you are, Mom. Southern slang. I was born at night, but it weren't last night. Yogiism. We have deep depth. Depth, not death. Depth. Dad joke. I'm very proud of my gold pocket watch. My dad sold it to me on his deathbed. Remember when pocket watches were the rage? I mean, I think it was more for what they call the greatest generation. You know, the World War II generation, my grandpa's generation. But I had a pocket watch. I never could wear a wristwatch. I have skinny wrists, and a wristwatch never did fit me right. Although I had one that was leather in high school, my mama gave me, and I could wear it a little bit, but I just never could wear a wristwatch. But now you don't really need a watch because of your cell phone's got the time, except for now watches are more than a watch. They do everything. You're talking on your telephone on your watch, like Dick Tracy. You see those guys over there on the corner? Keep an eye on those knuckleheads. Sneak around back over there. Yeah, keep an eye. You on that bit? Yeah. That's now real. Get off the couch, a motivational minute. Let the haters hate. Just make sure they spell your name right. What does that mean, Mr. Fairless? That means the better you do, the more people are going to hate you. They probably don't really hate you. They just are jealous of you. And they want to say bad things to try to bring you down. Maybe it lifts them up. None of which are good. Don't do that. And if people do it, well, not much you can do about it, but live your best life. That's how you get even. You live your best life. That's what I try to do. Shout out today goes to Kenny Chavez. Kenny Chavez is a part of our Strokers family. Kenny is a musician. He's played out here hundreds of times. Great guy. He's part of our family. The name of his band is the Dollar Store Generals. They have a jam every Monday night. And if you want to come up and jam with them, they would love to have you. They're going to treat you like family. Or if you just want to come up and watch them pick and grin, they're really good. They put on a show. So thank you, Kenny. He listens on YouTube usually every morning. Thank you, Kenny, and we are proud to have you part of our family. You know, if you've ever been out here, you see I got stuff on the roof and all kinds of eclectic stuff. I'm always interested in buying, selling, and trading. If you've got something cool, maybe you don't need it anymore, maybe it's taking up space, holler at me. I'm always looking for cool stuff. Rick at strokersdallas.com. Okay, I'm going to leave you with this. You remember the TV show The Good Times with JJ? What was it? Dynamite, that guy. Well, you know, when it was him and his mother and father. Well, his father, who was played by John Amos, was only 8 years older than JJ. JJ was 26, John Amos was 34, but his TV wife, Esther Rolle, was 53, and that, boys and girls, is the rest of the story. So that's pretty good acting. If you're acting as a son and your dad is acting as a dad and he's only 8 years older than you, and the wife is acting as she's married to that guy and she's 20 years older than him, that's acting. All right, Rick Fairless, I appreciate y'all. And remember, I was born tonight, but it wasn't last night. I want you to come see me. Gotta go. Love you. Bye. Hey, I'll see you tomorrow.